What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Forza Motorsport 7. Today we've got some brand new Forza Motorsport 7 career mode gameplay. This is going to be your first look at this. Apologies for the not so great quality. This gameplay itself was captured from a stream. Alan and Isaac, who are currently at Gamescom, got all this information for us, so props to those guys for doing that. Anyways, let's jump in, talk about the career mode in Forza Motorsport 7 because it is pretty cool. There are some things that will probably surprise you in here. We've also got gameplay from Suzuka, so let's jump into this. So the way the career mode works in Forza Motorsport 7 is you jump in, you start customizing your character, we'll get into that in a little bit, and then you jump into the career mode with the Forza Drivers' Cup. And then you're given these list of divisions, which you can see on the screen now. They're pretty cool. You'll start off with the Seeker one, and throughout the campaign, you will earn your way up all the way to the Forza's Drivers' Cup. I don't actually know what the differences between these ones are because you can actually start up in the very first one, which is the Seeker one, with like exotic GT cars. Ken Block stuff is in there. We'll get into that as well. And it's just like, I don't really know what the difference is between them, but I'm sure there's rewards at the end of them as well, and yeah. That's something that will probably surprise people as well, as there's no actual real progression in this game in terms of the different divisions because you could just start up the game with the fastest cars. Let's talk about it. Anyway, so the way you earn yourself and get from division to division is you get these things after every single race that are called like series points, and you'll see that on the screen at the bottom with that little blue bar. You can see 3 out of 7 series and 2 out of 3 showcases have been completed, and we've gotten like 1,600-ish series points. And once we've gotten a certain number, I would imagine it's 2,500 for this first one. Once we've gotten that, then we'll move up to the next division, which is kind of cool. Anyways, the reason I say that there's no progression, but at the same time there is sort of like a little bit of progression, is the fact that, well, one, you could just start, like there we saw a supercar one, or there's the exotic GT one. So you can really race in whatever car you want. However, you're only going to be able to unlock certain cars by doing certain tasks. For instance, the limo and the Ford Focus RS/RX Ken Block's Gymkhana car, you can only obtain those cars by doing some showcase events. So if you want to get every car in the game, you'll need to go through those different divisions, do the showcases, unlock the cars and things like that. So Ken Block's showcase is actually pretty cool. We get a first of the look at it just with the title and the picture of it. It says 1-on-1 versus Ken Block. Ken Block's in the game, Magnus Walker's in the game, which is pretty cool. They're both doing voiceover for it. And you actually have to race against Ken Block and beat him. If you beat him, you will win his Ford Focus RS/RX. So if we actually jump into the race, we can take a look at the driver gear screen. I spoke about this maybe like 2 months ago now, and I've actually got something really, really cool for driver gear. You can see all the different types there are now. You've got everything from like these old classic racers when there was no sort of protection to the most protection. You could probably go to space with that. Speaking of space, there are also some comedy ones in here as well. So you've got like your Playboy one, you've got your urban professional. There's also one for an astronaut, which will be my driver suit 100%. There's a lot, like seriously, a lot of them in here. And now I've got a cool giveaway for you guys. I was teasing it a little while ago, but I think I have probably one, if not the rarest driver gear there is. I have a couple of codes for some exclusive E3 driver gear that you could only get at E3, and I think I'm probably like a handful of people who have codes for this thing, so we'll be doing a giveaway soon for that, so stay tuned if you want some very exclusive driver gear. It should be pretty cool. I know you guys appreciate those types of things a lot, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, let's jump into the race, I guess. Actually, I should say before we do, we're jumping onto Suzuka, which is a track that was last featured in Forza 4. It's on the F1 calendar. You'll probably recognize this from some of my videos. We're just doing a one-lap race here, but as this is a part of the career mode, and this is actual career mode gameplay, you can go in and choose how long you want the races to be. You can go like this and do a one-lap race, and you'll get sort of rewards for doing a one-lap race. Or you could go in and change it so you have a much longer race. Bill, who's talking during this gameplay, was saying that you could go in and set up a 45-minute race in career mode if you so choose. So that's pretty cool, I guess. One of the things that is, I guess, kind of not so cool is these new sort of prize crates / crates or loot boxes. I don't know exactly what they're called. I mean, it says prize crates in the game, but who knows? Anyways, these are things that you can sort of buy if you played other games. There's sort of like the little packs you can buy and things like that. And in those, you'll probably find like driver mods, driver gear, and things like that. Probably nothing too special, but it's kind of like, oh, microtransactions. That's not fun. I hope they're easy to earn, just like playing the game normally, because that stuff kind of bothers me. You guys will have to let me know in the comments what you think of that. Anyways, speaking of mods, Forza mods are back. If you don't know what those are, essentially what they are is sort of like mini objectives during the race to do. I don't think we have any on for this one, but basically it like tries to force you to race without racing line or traction control and things like that, and you'll get rewards for them. One of the things that I found really cool about this gameplay is some of the new things you can see. If you watch my gameplay video from yesterday, when we drove into the pits, you could see it said like replace front tire. There's more of those little announcements that you can get on your screen. I'll rewind to it here. It goes and pops up on the screen. It says caution ahead, and you get these big markers on your screen. Almost sort of like a safety car / yellow flags. It's kind of cool. It's definitely going in the right direction, but obviously still no safety car, still no yellow flags. All it says is watch out, and that's about it. Anyways, while we're driving around the track here, we can talk about the driver levels. Driver levels are obviously back, and after every single race, depending on what assist you're using, how long the race is, what position you finish in, all of that, you will get a certain amount of XP. Once you get a certain amount of XP, you will actually level up like you do in every single Forza game. However, this time, instead of doing like a wheel spin like you would in Forza Horizon, you actually get to choose the reward. You're given the option of 3 rewards, and they're everything basically from like credits, car discounts, packs are in there as well, which is all pretty cool if you ask me. And the way you can actually, they were saying, the way you can get sort of better driver level ups, I believe this is how it works, is you have to get a higher collection tier, because one of the big things for Forza Motorsport 7 is how many cars you own, how much you collect, and things like that. And basically, based on the amount of cars you own in the game, you'll get a higher collection tier. You'll see it at the end of this video. We're currently tier 4. And it makes your rewards better when you level up. So say you're tier 1 and you level up, you'll only be given, say, the option of 50 grand or like a Volkswagen GTI. If you're, say, collection tier level 5, you'll be given maybe the option of 200 grand or Ford GT. Just an example. I don't know how accurate those are, but yeah. Anyway, so this has been your first look at Suzuka, some brand new career mode gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing a full-on Let's Play here in the channel, so I hope you guys do stick around, check it out, make sure you subscribe for that. Like I said, we've got that awesome giveaway as well for the very exclusive driver gear. I'm very excited to give that out to you guys. So, that's been your first look at career mode. Here's what the collection tier screen sort of looks like. You can see we're tier 4, so everyone in the race knows, oh, we own a bunch of cars in the game, which is kind of cool. And we get our monies and things like that after the race as well. Anyways, guys, that's been career mode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll have some gameplay coming up. I don't know if I can say exactly when. Soon, I'll say, is all I can say for now. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!